the fifth one is going to be a shocker. You're going to be pretty surprised.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Shantae Renee, and today I got a special one for you. I'm coming to you with the top 5 holistic practices that all beginners should start with. So first of all, I think I need to address what is holistic wellness. I see holistic wellness as the overall health of you as an individual, tapping into your physical, mental, emotional, social, and spiritual aspects of who you are as a person. So basically, we're dealing with all of you. Yes, all of you. The importance of holistic practices for overall health is that interconnectedness. So we're not just looking at one specific area of the body or of your being. We're looking at all areas and how they interconnect and communicate with each other to bring out a well balance of health. So the first practice I think everyone is really familiar with is meditation. I'm not going to dive too much into the breakdown or details of meditation, but I see it as being beneficial for beginners is that it really taps into your subconscious, that area of your mind that doesn't get a lot of attention, but there is a lot of programming held there. So with meditation, you're able to establish a self-importance of you, of who you are, and really grasp and understand that. So some simple techniques to start with is going to be breath awareness, body scan, mantra repetition, and guided visualization. So with breath awareness, you definitely want to focus on your natural breathing pattern. So with meditation, the way I really tap into it, especially for those that are starting off, is to pay attention to your breath and try to calm it down and slow it down. With body scan, what you're doing is you're progressively relaxing each part of your body. So when you're getting into that trance state and focusing on your breath, your body and your muscles are slowly relaxing. The third one, as I said, is mantra repetition. Now, I know when I started off with meditation, I remember a simple phrase that would help me to kind of stay focused. So you may want to silently repeat a favorite word, a calming word or phrase that's really important to you. And then the last one was guided I'm struggling with this one. Guided visualization. So with guided visualization, just imagine a peaceful scene or you're taking yourself on a journey. A lot of times people use, it's on YouTube, there's a bunch of them, guided meditations where someone is speaking will help visually guide you through a meditation. So you might want to check them out. There's a bunch of them on YouTube that's really good to use. Starting off, I say 5 to 10 minutes. I know it sounds really short, but it's to get your feet wet, to jump in. And pretty much with that 5 to 10 minutes, you can do it anytime, right before you go to bed, maybe even a work break, if you're working that good old 9 to 5, one of your breaks, you can do a meditation, 5 to 10 minutes. That's all it takes. So it's really easy to incorporate into your day to day. So moving on to the second holistic practice, another one I know everyone's familiar with, yoga. So starting off, you really want to look at sun and moon salutations. It's really simple. I'll put in an image of both of them here so you guys can see, but I love them. You know why? It's because it's really simple and straightforward positions, and you can repeat, like when you're doing a yoga session, you can repeat those positions like 3 times. So I don't recall how many positions are for each sun and moon salutation, but pretty much a yoga session, you can repeat those positions 3 times, if I hope I'm making sense. But it's great to start off with. I love them. I mean, definitely when I started out, I was like, okay, I'm showing my age here, but workout DVDs with it didn't work out for me. So I just started Googling, looking online, and I came across sun salutations. And as they say, as the name says, sun, you can do that in the morning, and then moon, you can do it at night. So it takes about maybe 15 minutes or so to do each one about 3 times. Awesome to start off with. Now, the reason why beginners really want to tap into using yoga as a holistic wellness practice, because it taps into clarity, toning your body, and strengthening your core. What more can I say? Who doesn't want to have a clear head? Meditation taps into that, but yoga, it kind of elevates it, the clarity, because you're focusing on these actual positions. So you're clearing out whatever you got going on, and you're really focusing on hitting the positions correctly. And then with that, you're toning your body. Now, come on. I'm not the tonus, but it really helps to tone and those muscles, and then really strengthen your core being. Now, strengthen your core, you can look at it a couple ways. You can look at it in a spiritual sense and also in a physical sense. You know, I hope you're seeing the connectedness of the holistic wellness, you know, so far with these 2 practices, how they're tapping into the different aspects of your emotional, your physical, your spiritual aspects of who you are. And if you don't want to do this by yourself, yoga, they got classes, so you can have that social aspect. It's awesome. Now, some really simple tips when starting out with yoga: you definitely want to wear comfortable clothing that can breathe. Jeans doesn't sound comfortable. And you definitely want to listen to your body. Don't push yourself, especially when you're starting off. Some of the positions may seem a little out of your reach at the moment, but you'll just listen to like what your body's saying, and if it's like saying, okay, this is too much, then just pull back a little bit, and then as you progressively do it more, you'll be awesome. Another thing, focus on your breath and stay present. This is going back into the meditation. They pretty much work hand in hand. And lastly, don't compare yourself to others. You may be seeing these yoga masters or whatever, but it's your journey, okay? And it's your journey on your time. Now, I do want to briefly come in here and say I am not a licensed professional with any of these things that I'm going over or will go over. May or may not want to consult a licensed physician. I am giving my personal testament to using these practices for my overall health, and I thought I should share with the class. So the third practice is using herbal remedies. I'm gonna go over some herbs that I know a lot of you may already have in your kitchen. I have basil, rosemary, and oregano. So starting with basil, it's great for vitamin K, which helps support bone health. This is especially important for women because as we get older, our bone density decreases. So you definitely want to build that up and keep that going. Basil is mineral rich, calcium, magnesium, iron, zinc, top notch, especially since I'm plant-based. I have to really pay attention to the minerals, so that's really important. And another thing is its antibacterial properties, so it helps to fight against bacteria and infections. Now with rosemary, some benefits: digestion, so it's going to help decrease bloating, reduce gas, and the acid in your stomach. A lot of people deal with acid reflux and bloating, so rosemary will definitely help with that. Another good thing is it helps to boost your immune system. It contains antioxidants and anti-inflammatory properties, so you won't have to worry about swelling and inflammation. And the help with the inflammation is improved circulation. So as I stated, it helps to prevent swelling and keeps the blood flowing. And lastly, oregano. It's antioxidant rich as well, so it helps to rid free radicals within the body, protector against cancer within the body. Like I said, I'm not a licensed professional, but if you're looking to get those free radicals, look into oregano. It has antimicrobial properties. Say that 3 times fast. So it's going to help fight against fungal diseases and bacteria. Now, the way that you can incorporate these 3 herbs, obviously by cooking them. I love them. I love to use these 3. Another way, it's topical, so you can use it in your hair. I know rosemary's in a lot of hair products and on your body. And thirdly, you can ingest some of the oil. So especially like oregano or oregano oil, it's known, I think, as oregano. I use that before in the winter or the cold months. It's really good to help fight and combat colds and flus. Now, some things you do want to pay attention to with the herbs is there could be side effects. So like you may be allergic or you may have too much of it, so look out for rash or stomach aches. Another thing, where you're sourcing these herbs from, because the quality may be tampered with. I know there was a big article, there was a big news story, I don't know, I saw it on YouTube, where it was talking about fake herbs. So be mindful of where you're sourcing your products. And as I stated, I'm not a professional, so if you're pregnant or have a medical condition, you may want to consult a physician or a professional as far as using these herbs. So let's move on to the 4th holistic practice, and that's mindful eating. Mindful eating, as it states, be mindful when you're eating. You want to practice gratitude. Be thankful for the food, who prepared your food. You want to respect your fullness. So check in with yourself when you're eating during the meal. And you also want to honor your hunger. Listen to your body cues when you're hungry. I know we're in the society of go, 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 but a lot of times we miss meals or we miss out on eating. So listen to your body. If you're hungry, stop. Eat something, please. Simple things to practice with mindful eating is to pay full attention to your eating experience. Where are you eating? Who are you eating with? Because that's going to impact your eating experience, how you take in your food. Another thing is, as they always say, take your time when eating. So eat slowly and try to limit distractions. I know we're in the society of cell phones at the dinner table. The funny thing is that I grew up in the TV dinner age. So literally, I know that once again, I'm dating myself, but this sounds horrible. TV dinners from the frozen section would sit in front of the TV on a TV tray and watch programs. If y'all are familiar with the movie Matilda or not, look it up. That is a clear example of a lot of moments for that. So eat slowly. There's no rush, please. So let's put down the phone, turn off the TV, and enjoy that meal. Another one is, as they say, chew your food. And it's true. Chew your food all the way through. We have these chompers for a reason. So by chewing your food all the way through, it helps to break it down. Like break down the material so you can have good digestion to help nourish your body and release those vitamins and minerals more easily into your system. And also, another perk is you can really taste the food and enjoy the texture. Another thing is the practice is to actually engage in the food. So take notice of the colors, the smells, even the sounds, the crackles, the textures and the flavors. It's going to enhance your eating experience as well. And lastly, when you're eating, ask yourself questions. How is this making me feel? Is this making me feel itchy? Am I feeling uplifted? Am I feeling depressed? They would always say that soul food was called soul food for a purpose because it really touched your soul, uplifted your spirits in those difficult moments. So the food that you're eating, are you feeling that? Are you having that experience? Something to think about. The benefit of mindful eating is really digestion. As I was saying, when you're chewing slowly and chewing all the way through, it's going to lead to less bloating, lessen the possibility of IBS. I know you may not want to hear that, but it's true. And then also the nutrients can be easily absorbed into your body, so you can get the proper nutrients that you've been needing. Another thing is that it reduces stress and anxiety. Mindful eating, you're taking a moment to pause and slow down in life. I told you we're in this go, 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 go. But if you use mindful eating, you're taking that moment to yourself and you're living in the moment, being present. It's the whole purpose of mindful. And another thing is empowerment. You're eating on your terms. There's something in knowing that I'm doing this. So think about that. The fifth practice that beginners should start for holistic wellness. Here's the shocker: sleep. You're like, okay, sleep? What do you mean, sleep? Yeah, sleep. Especially sleep hygiene. Sleep hygiene, you ask, what is that? It's a set of healthy habits and environmental factors that can help you sleep better. So some things to remember to practice sleep hygiene is try to avoid large meals, caffeine, and alcohol right before you go to sleep. It really inhibits like that deep sleep that we all need, and it's interesting. I'm not going to go into that, but if I remember correctly, when we're sleeping, that deep sleep is only like a small portion of our entire sleep, but that's where we get the most rest. So think about that so you can feel well rested. Another thing is try to relax before going to bed. Pick up a nighttime routine like reading a book, journaling. Journaling is a really hot thing. Yes, I said hot. Listen to music, burn incense, take a bath or take a shower. But really put yourself into that mode. Another thing is to create your ideal environment. Yes, your ideal sleep environment. We want to try to limit electronics in the bed. I know, once again, I know might seem difficult. I know a way I easily practice that is that I don't have a TV in my bedroom. That's off limits. If I'm gonna watch TV, I'm gonna do that in the living room or the TV room. That's an easy way to start out. Take the TV out the room. Another way to create the ideal environment is temperature. Get it to the temperature that you like. Make it quiet. Scents. Make it dark. Get those blackout curtains. If you really want to get into that mode. The reason why sleep hygiene is really important is because it helps to improve your physical and mental well-being. I mean, you need to sleep to function and think clearly. Like, how are you going to get through the day? Well, people might say caffeine. I got my caffeine. Well, that only lasts for so long. Another thing is that it helps to improve your mood as well as your memory retention. Trying to remember things, get that sleep. And lastly, it helps to boost your immune system so you're not run down. I know I said a lot here, but I believe that these 5 practices, we have meditation, yoga, mindful eating, herbal remedies, sleep, that are really going to help benefit your holistic wellness. And this goes for beginners and anyone that wants to jump into this. I believe that today is the start of your new day. It's the start of you becoming the best you that you want to be. So I encourage everyone to try these practices out. May it be for a period of time. Maybe that's all you need. Maybe it'll give you a different perspective on life. If you're already practicing some of these, go ahead, comment below. I love to hear what your thoughts are or how you incorporate these practices into your daily life. So thanks for stopping by and listening to what I have to say. Until next time, I'm Shante Renee. Love in, love out.